T.S. Turner was a city-smart kid fighting his way off the street until he was framed for a crime he didn't commit. Amy Taylor was a young crusading lawyer. She mounted an appeal to put Turner back on the street, this time in a suit and tie, working as a private detective. Together, they are TNT.
So, do you think she's crazy or what?
You took the picture. What do you think?
Nah, I think she's just kind of, spooky-like.
Does she send shivers up and down your spine?
You mean like you do?
Do you think the arson charge is going to stick? No comment. Has she been charged with starting the other 3 fires? No, not yet.
What about the girl? What's she like?
She's very quiet. Will you get that camera out of my face? What about the eyewitness who saw her coming out of the washroom? What about him?
Come on, let's get you out of here.
Why didn't you start the fire?
She didn't. Leave her alone. There have been 3 other fires in the park in the last month. Did you set them as well?
No comment. Excuse me, please.
Is it true you're an only child?
What kind of marks did you get in school?
Come on, just a few words for your public. What do you think about when you play the flute?
The lady said no comment.
Why don't you make something up?
Yes, sir, yes. Yes, I know that. It's the same thing down here. Every time I turn around, there's another reporter on my back. Yes, I know what City Hall's like. We're feeling the pressure, too. Now, we've already charged her with yesterday's fire. Yeah, well, if there's enough evidence for the others. Right, right. Yeah, I know. It's making us all look bad. No, sir. I wasn't laughing. I was just... No, it's not very funny at all. Hi, Eddie.
Detective.
Not now. Oh, it's you. I thought it was another reporter. They're all over me on this one.
Can you blame them? I mean, you're trying to label a 15-year-old girl a firebug. It makes for pretty splashy coffee.
She almost burned down the whole park. Did you get her to open up yet?
No. All she says is that she didn't have anything to do with it.
You're wondering why the press is having a field day? The sooner you get that girl to a psychologist, the better.
She goes to the clinic tomorrow. Can I have a look at this?
I've rounded up statements from half a dozen witnesses who put her in the park for 3 of the 4 fires.
It's circumstantial. It's all circumstantial. She goes to that park every afternoon to practice her flute.
And it gets pretty cold in the park these days. You want a coffee?
Are you telling me you're going to charge her with the other fires as well?
Look, I don't like this any more than you do, but I'm getting a lot of pressure on this one.
From who? The boys upstairs or the muckrakers outside?
Amy? T.S.?
You know, it's hard to tell. She won't even talk to me.
Then you gotta go with your own instincts on this one.
I'm trying to, but it isn't easy when every time I get to the questions I have to ask her, she gets so defensive.
That don't mean she's guilty.
Thanks, but I have to know more than that. The press has already convicted her. The police are running scared. If I'm going to defend this girl, I have to know where she was and exactly what she was doing every second she was in the park.
It's simple. She was playing her flute.
But how could she not be aware of the world around her?
It's like...
I know. It's like working out in the gym. You get so in tune with your body that you tune out the rest of the world, right?
What I was about to say is like reading a good book.
You know, I can understand marching to a different drummer, but we're talking about playing a flute in the park in the middle of November.
Amy, that's her piece.
Actually, it's like being in love. Nothing else matters.
Being in love. So that's what this is all about?
Yeah, she comes down here all the time. Always playing that flute.
You ever talk to her?
Nah, she doesn't talk to anyone. That's cool. A lot of people come down to the park to be alone.
I can dig that.
You know, when it's quiet, you can almost hear those marching bands playing, like when it was a military academy.
No kidding. Hey, you think she set those fires?
I don't know, maybe she did. One thing I can tell you, though, she plays nice music.
How long have you been playing?
Since I was about 10. First a recorder, then I made a flute out of a piece of bamboo.
How long have you been playing in the park?
Since last summer. There are always so many different sounds, like a kaleidoscope. I just started playing along.
Doesn't it get a little cold there this time of year?
Cold? Oh, you mean didn't I start the fires to keep warm?
No, that's not what I meant at all. I'm just trying to understand.
Really? Well, why don't you ask the press? They've already got it all figured out. Oh, Felicity, please. I'm sorry.
Hey, brothers, I'm looking for Dave Morgan.
I'm him. You a cop?
T.S. Turner, private investigator.
Yeah? Yeah, you look like it.
What you mean, brother?
Well, you know, cops. They look like cops.
Thanks for the compliment. Are you the one that seen the girl coming from the washroom last night?
That's right.
You from the police?
Turner, private eye.
Jack Kramer. Who are you working for?
Little girl charged with setting the fires. You own this building?
That's right. A historic land site. And as soon as I get some of this junk cleaned up, I'm gonna turn it into a luxury condo.
Got a long ways to go, brother.
So are you coming or what?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Turner. Too bad about the girl. I'm gonna miss her music.
What girl?
Your little sister. I'll be back soon, so keep on working.
I've been waiting for ages.
Builds character. Get in. What are you doing?
I didn't know anyone was here.
That doesn't answer my question.
I was just looking around. I like old buildings.
Don't you think you should ask the owner of the building before you walk in?
Is this your building?
That's right. You're the girl who plays the flute in the park. I saw your picture in the paper.
Please, I should leave.
I think that's a very good idea.
Cora's second building burns. We got your good side this time.
Can we get on with this, Detective?
Where exactly were you at approximately 7:30 last night, Miss Hannah?
At the gazebo in the park.
You didn't stop off at Mr. Kramer's building first?
I don't even know where that is.
Oh, really? You didn't see the flames shooting sky high or the fire truck screaming past?
Yes.
So you do know where Mr. Kramer's building is? Why were you in the park again when the court ordered you to stay away?
I was playing my flute.
You were playing your flute. Did you enjoy watching the fire?
Detective, just because we agreed not to use this statement doesn't mean you can browbeat my client.
That is not a fair question.
Why don't you tell us the truth?
The truth? You don't want the truth? Nobody wants the truth.
You didn't take your insurance guys long to get here.
We're talking about $1 million claim here. And you can bet the boys in the boardroom can add zeros.
$1 million bucks?
Yeah, right now, the only way we're gonna get out of paying this claim is to hope that lady lawyer can get our girl an acquittal.
Lady lawyer? You mean Miss Amy Taylor, don't you?
That's the one. Maybe you've met her. Hey, I hope she pleads as good as she looks.
I'll pass it along.
Dr. Bernard.
What do you think, Doctor?
Well, she seems to hold a great resentment for authority, but, well, on the surface, that's the only trait she has in common with your typical pyromaniac.
How long will she have to stay here?
4 or 5 days, long enough for us to do a comprehensive diagnosis.
Off the record? Do you think she did it?
Well, she's obviously an intelligent girl. And, of course, the big thing is she was found paying absolutely no attention to the fires that she allegedly set. You see, pyromaniacs are compelled to see the results of their actions.
I see. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Listen, try not to stay too long. She's been through a lot for one day.
Thanks.
Dr. Chadwick. Call locating.
Don't stop. How do you feel?
How would you feel?
Caged? Victimized?
That's how I feel. I didn't do it, you know that.
I'm beginning to. But I must admit I had my doubts.
But you're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Dr. Davis, telephone, please. Dr. Davis, telephone, please.
It's hard to believe someone who plays so sweet could be so destructive.
I think I may have been wrong about her.
Dr. Blair, Dr. Blair, Dr. Jane Hamilton, Dr. Jane Hamilton.
I was just down at the burned-out building and found out it's owned by a guy named Jack Kramer. I talked to him yesterday. He said he's gonna turn the building into condo units.
How much insurance did he have?
$1 million bucks.
$1 million?
That's what I said.
You think he may have capitalized on a golden opportunity when he saw Felicity in the park last night?
It's a possibility.
His name's Kramer?
Definitely. Jack P. Kramer. Mr. Kramer. Hope I didn't scare you.
No. Actually, Mr. Turner, I wasn't expecting anybody to be here.
Yeah, I guess not.
Just seeing what survived.
Did you find anything?
Nothing worthwhile. How's that girl?
She's not too well.
She's very peculiar. Likes old buildings. Did you know that she'd been here yesterday?
Mr. Kramer, don't you think it's a little dangerous?
I don't know what you mean.
Coming into this building so soon, right after a fire.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
You know, it might be structural damage.
Of course, you're right.
You don't want nobody to get hurt, do you?
Of course not.
Good. Good.
Hey, Amy, take a load off your feet.
I'll pass, thanks. Listen, Jack Kramer bought that building for $300,000 a year and a half. Would you cut that out?
You relaxes me, Amy. You should try.
Yeah, well, he wants to tear it apart and build condominiums, but the city won't let him. They're claiming it's a historic structure.
So he torched the police to cut his losses, huh?
Maybe. I wonder if he set the other fires to form a pattern.
Makes sense to me.
Maybe I should shake this guy up and down a little.
Come on. Come on. Finally. Hello, Danforth. Is Amy there?
Yeah, hang on. Amy, it's for you. It's Martha.
Hi, Martha. What is it? What? Okay, thanks. All right, bye. It's Felicity. She walked out of the clinic an hour and a half ago. Why would she come here? I mean, you don't know for sure that she overheard us talk about Kramer.
But what if she did?
What if she did what? Listen. It's coming from over there.
Hello, Mr. Kramer.
What are you doing here?
This is a recording studio. I'm recording my music. What are you doing here?
I saw you come in here.
Just like you saw me playing in the park last night. And I didn't set those fires.
Hey, what is this?
Gasoline. If you try to run away, I'll drop this candle. I really will, Mr. Kramer.
You sure the music was coming from in here?
Yes.
You tried to ruin my life to get yourself out of debt.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, please, don't!
You started those fires, didn't you?
Yes, I started them. No!
It's water.
Why, you great?
me, brother.
What's it like to be a hero, Miss Hannah?
Can we have a quote for the press?
I'm very happy to be cleared of the charge.
That's it?
What do you want for nothing? Excuse me, please. Excuse me.
Thank you, Miss Taylor, Mr. Turner. Thanks for understanding.
It was a pretty dangerous stunt you pulled, young lady.
Did you see the headlines?
The press wasn't exactly too gentle about the way the police handled the case.
Yeah, I read them. Thank you.
Don't believe everything you read in the papers.